Steve Bowers and
Cassandra Fuller.
welcoming you to Six in the City. We have a full show.
We do have a full show, lots of great things. We even have a discussion from the White House. So should be make for an interesting show today. But we're going to talk to Whitney Owen. She is with Jackson Animal Care Center, and she's got a fur baby with her, a baby goat named Dolly. Dolly's the spokes goat for an event, and so we're going to find out about that. Claire Salm is with us. She's the Director of Marketing of Discovery Park of America. They've got an event coming up. It's Rhythm on the Rails. It's right around the corner. It's a concert series. And then George Googe is with the community band.
Okay.
He's going to talk to us about the concert that's coming up on May the 16th. Nicole Russell is here. She is with the Madison County Relay for Life because it's time for relay. It's May the 10th. Okay. We're going to find out about the relay festivities. And then Latrell Billingsley is here with us. He's going to be for a couple of segments. He's the public education officer with the city of Jackson. Going to be talking about the 4-minute city and the progress of it and how you can sign up to be a part of a historical event. So, and then also our music today is none other than Tyler Gilbert. So we've got a great show lined up, lots of great guests and lots of interesting events that are coming up. So you don't want to miss out on that.
And as you're right, before we get away, we're going to the Rose Garden of the White House.
Yes, we are. We'll be there. May not be in person, but we'll be there.
Get your name called out. All that's coming up on this Six in the City.
Hi, I'm here to ask the people of Jackson to be a part of a groundbreaking program, 4-Minute City.
Every minute you don't get help after a sudden cardiac arrest, your chance of survival decreases by 10%.
That's why Friends of Heart and the Jackson Fire Department have created a care team.
A group of everyday citizens trained, equipped, and ready to save lives in our community.
Please call this number or visit our website.
Together, we can save lives.
Experience something new with View It Video on Demand. Now you can preview and rent movies with your remote. Press the TiVo button to go to the home screen. Select View It on Demand to get started. Browse new movie releases and events. Select what you want to watch, then rent. There's even free stuff. You'll find karaoke songs, fun screensavers for your TV, videos for the kids, and more. Experience more with TiVo and View It Video on Demand.
When I first saw Turtle, my heart was full. Now anything but lonely.
We have this deep connection, this heart connection.
He just wants to be close to you and part of your life.
Every day with Turtle is a perfect day.
When I'm holding her, it makes me feel calmer.
I think everything he does shows how much he loves us.
When we adopt a shelter pet, we discover they're a little bit of a lot of things.
But they're all pure love.
Whitney Owen is with us from the Jackson Animal Care Center. We always look forward to her visit. She's got somebody special today.
She does.
Got a different angle. So what's the story of the goat?
So this is Dolly. She actually belongs to one of our animal control officers, but she decided to come help me publicize our upcoming event and be a little eye candy for everybody.
Okay.
Oh, well, she makes for good eye candy. So what's our event that we've got?
So we've got Pets Rock Fest is coming up June the 18th at the Jackson Fairgrounds. We're going to have several dozen vendors. It's going to be super family friendly. I think everybody can find something that they're interested in. We're going to have a ton of vendors selling all kinds of pet related, animal related merchandise, several food trucks, multiple dessert tables, anything that you can imagine food or treat wise for your pets, whether your pet be a 4-foot long carnivorous tegu or a cute little Shih Tzu puppy, anything in between. We're going to have livestock and farm animals there as well for people who are a little more interested in the country side of things, because pets don't stop at dogs and cats, as Dolly can tell you. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be 10 to 5 on Saturday, June the 18th. And our headlining sponsor is PRA Group. We do still have some sponsor spots available if anybody's looking for some publicity and a fun afternoon. And we have several big announcements coming up as far as new contracts we've hooked up with for entertainment for the event and things like that. So you can follow us on Facebook for more updates. And it's super cheap afternoon. It's a $10 entry fee for tickets, and it's an all-day event. There's gonna be stuff to do all day.
Can Can you get tickets at the gate, or do you need to get tickets in advance, or?
No, tickets are available at the gate.
At the gate.
Mm-hmm. And it's just going to be a lot of fun. We've got several big entertainment spots lined up that we're going to be announcing over the next week or so. So it's going to be a lot of fun for everybody, and a good fundraiser to help us fund our spay and neuter program for the next fiscal year. So it's great for the community as well.
That's coming up June the 18th, right?
Yes,
Saturday, June the 18th from 10 to 5. And it's at the, where'd you say, Civic Center? Fairgrounds. Fairgrounds.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, is this the
What
first
is the,
time you guys
what's the
have
progress
done
for the
this?
new center?
Sorry, we had
Do what?
16 questions for
sorry.
you at one time.
Go right ahead, Cassandra. I'm sorry.
Oh, I was just asking if this is this the first time you guys have done this, or it's been a while since you've done it?
This is the first time we've done it.
Okay.
Kendall Thomas hosted it when she ran a private rescue 12 years ago.
I got you.
And she doesn't run rescue anymore. And so she offered to let us take over the event and become its host and sponsor every year. And since now it's a city sponsored event.
Okay.
Awesome. Pets Rock Fest.
Whitney, I know the cities that work on the, it's in the budget for this year to complete the new animal care center. Where is it going to be, and what's the progress on this?
So it's going to be on South Canalco Drive off of Parkway. It's not much more than a mile from where we currently are. So similar location to the current facility. The final phase of construction is supposed to start in close to the end of July, from my understanding. So we're hoping to be in the new facility by the end of the year.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Well, that'll be exciting. Will it expand your capacity? Is that part of the rationale for this, or?
It's a big part of it. Historically, the building that we are currently in for 10 years handled roughly 600 animals a year. And over the last 2 years, we've shifted to open intake, where all of the city animals come to us instead of being rerouted to the county facility and expecting them to kind of shoulder our burden. So every animal from inside the city limits now comes here. So instead of 600 animals a year, we're handling upwards of 1,600 animals in a year.
Wow.
Which has very, very greatly taxed the available space. And it's difficult for the employees to keep up with that kind of capacity in the current facility. So it's going to be better for the animals. It's going to be easier and more economical to clean and maintain. It's going to be easier for the employees. So it's just, overall, we're really, really looking forward to it.
Well, the idea of this, right, is you don't want to turn any animal away that needs to be taken care of or adopted or whatever, right?
Correct.
Yeah. Okay. Well, good luck with that. It's a big step for the city. It has been over the last few years to do this, in fact.
It is. And animal control is now run out of the current facility as well. So animal services is one department instead of the shelter being separate from animal control. And so our first priority always is the safety and well-being of the community. So if we've got aggressive dogs running loose, if we've got injured animals that need attention, things like that, those have always got to have a place to go. To protect the safety of the community. So we have to be able to maintain open kennels and available space so that we're meeting the expectations of the taxpayers. In addition to that, we also want to be able to maintain the policy that we do not euthanize for space. We only euthanize in cases of medical necessity or if an animal poses a danger to the public, if it's a bite risk to the public.
It's a big step for the city. Congratulations on this. We're looking forward to the expansion.
It's exciting.
And June the 18th is the date.
Yes.
For Pets Rock Fest. That's right. You can get tickets at the gate, $10.
We'll be back with more as we continue. Six in the
City.
The family's visit to the forest inspired a beautiful question. Mother, mother, am I a tree? You tell me to stand tall. You tell me to stay rooted. I think I am a tree. My child, of course you are. But what kind of tree will you be? The kind to hug or the kind to climb? Doesn't matter what you choose, so long as you choose to be a tree that's kind.
Make the forest part of your story at a park near you. Find one at discovertheforest.org.
Tired of internet that leaves you waiting and monitoring your usage with extra fees? Switch to EPlus broadband from the Jackson Energy Authority for fiber optic internet with the fastest speeds to keep everyone connected. Enjoy being online as much as you want without worrying about extra fees or data usage limits. Perfect for when you need to download and upload large files, stream videos, or use your favorite video conferencing app. EPlus broadband, fastest internet, no data caps, no slowdowns, no worries.
That's my neighbor, Joe. Hey, Joe.
Hey, John.
Joe's about to make a very big mistake. Hey, Joe, you think it might be a good idea to call 811 to Have your underground utilities marked before you start digging?
John, that's just for big projects.
Actually, it's for any digging project. Hey, congratulations, Joe. You found your electric line. Remember, safe digging always begins with a free call to 811. You want to borrow my phone, buddy?
Welcome back to Six in the City. Claire Somm is with us, and she is the Director of Marketing at the Discovery Park of America. They've been coming off some big events and gotten more on the way. And you started your concert series, I see.
We have. We're back for the first time since COVID-19 with Rhythm on the Rails, and we're happy to be back on the train depot at Discovery Park.
Okay. So these concerts are done how often?
Every Friday night in May and June.
Okay.
In June. And what time are the concerts? What time?
Doors open at 5:30, and we're anticipating large crowds as long as the weather allows it. So I would say getting there at 5:30, and then music. We'll have an opening act that starts at 6, and then the main act will be at 7.
Now, Claire, is there a fee for this? Do we need tickets or?
No, thanks to the support of our partners this year, for the first time ever, it is free every Friday night.
Okay, awesome. So just make your plans be in Union City on Friday night, going to Discovery Park then.
Absolutely. It's a super family friendly event. If you have not been to Discovery Park, we have it set up on our South Lake, and our train split between our South Lake and our train depot. And we have food trucks and fishing. I mean, we had a guy catch a fish about this big, the West Hill, but it really was about this big this past Friday night. So it was super fun.
Oh, wow. So do we need to bring lawn chairs or?
We do have chairs, but again, with the crowd, we are encouraging people to bring lawn chairs, and you'll enter at the south gate.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Do you have a lineup of the bands?
We do. So this coming Friday night is the Wanna Beatles. So if you are a Beatles fan, I encourage you to make plans to attend. Next Friday night on May 20th is Seeing Red. May 27th is Terry McDuffrey, who is a big friend of Discovery Park, and he's been several times. June 3rd is Shotgun Billies. June 10th is Ghost Town Blues Band. June 17th is Johnny Mack. And June 24th is the Tyler Goodson Show.
Okay.
Awesome. Great lineup of local bands.
We are so excited to have a good lineup this year. And the opening acts are all fantastic too.
Okay. So those are, if I go to discoveryparkofamerica.com, all that that is listed.
Yes, and we actually have it linked straight from our homepage. So if you look in the bottom left corner, you'll see Rhythm on the Rails, and you can get to the full schedule that way.
Awesome.
What else is going to be going on this summer?
So we are getting ready to launch our second Southern Artist Showcase, and it will open in May 27th, and that's Hattie Marshall Duncan. She's a self-taught artist, and she's from Jackson, Tennessee. And we're excited to have.
Yes, we know Miss Hattie.
Oh, do you? Yes, she's a Jackson native.
Yes,
she is.
Yes,
very talented.
We're excited to have her at Discovery Park. So around 30 of her sculptures will be on display through October at the park.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Oh, wow.
Now, you just had the Veterans Weekend. How did that go?
Oh, it was great. It was great. We had thousands of people here, and lots of good educational opportunities. And it was just a really special event. So we look forward to having that event year after year.
So that's locked in now, you think?
Yes. It'll be the same weekend, the last weekend of April, whether it falls into May a little bit, but the last weekend of April every year.
Did I see something about the cardboard regatta again?
Cardboard boat regatta is coming up on Saturday. So we are still taking registration. We'll take it all the way up until 11 o'clock on Saturday morning. So you can come and register in person. It's a super fun event. And I think the weather looks good. It's going to be warm.
The weather looks good this weekend.
First time ever.
So what are the specifications?
That'll be a first,
where do you get
right?
the specs for the boats?
So we're pretty loose with our rules, but the most important rule is that the boat has to be 100% made out of cardboard and then duct tape. So you can get as creative as you want. We've had some teams whose boats have lasted for years now. So we're really encouraging, so much so that we made it a category this year. So we've got some new winning categories this year. And we're really encouraging some new participation from that. So we welcome all the Jackson folks to come and enter a boat. It's a good school activity and family activity.
So can you get information online about that and about registering?
Sure. If you go to our calendar page and go to Cardboard Boat Regatta, it's coming up on this Saturday, and registration opens at 8 a.m. and then the race starts at 11.
Okay. That sounds like great fun.
It is my favorite event of the year.
Is it? Okay. Well, that's interesting. All right. Well, Claire, it's always good to talk with you. It's always exciting to see what's going on.
Likewise.
They got hotels right there on the property, so you can spend the weekend easily in Union City, Tennessee, or go up anytime.
Make a whole weekend of it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
We're going to the main stage. You want this, I think, right? Tyler Gilbert.
Yeah, Tyler Gilbert.
Snow remains beneath the thickest pines. The sun decides to go away, and darkness fills his heart again. The wind still sings to me the same way. Will I find out if the sun comes up tomorrow again? Will I find out a vast thing change? Oh, here I'll stand for you. Breathing life renewed. Stand alone, waiting for the one to come and save me from this emptiness. Here I'll stand for you. Build my home to plant my roots. The joy I found in simple times. Marking fast with the stamp of my boots. I decree I've paid for my crimes. Here I'll stand for you. Breathing life renewed. Stand alone, waiting for the one to come and save me from this emptiness. Can
The SOAR Award, System Operational Achievement Recognition, presented by the American Public Gas Association, recognizes forward-thinking natural gas utilities that continually improve operation capabilities, adapt to challenges, and the changing demands of safe, reliable natural gas distribution. In 2019, the APGA Gold SOAR Award was presented to the Natural Gas Division of JEA. System integrity, forward-thinking innovation, all a real part of JEA today.
I don't remember how it started.
Go to that.
Our back and forth. It always came back.
Dad!
You probably don't remember what you told me,
That was perfect.
but I heard every word.
I'm Dr. Keith H. Taylor, owner and CEO of the Mid-South Dental Implant and Oral Surgery Center. Our clinic is unique because it offers oral surgery suites, general dentistry suites, as well as a fully run operating room. EPlus Broadband has never let me down. The reps that actually gave me their personal phone numbers, they definitely were compassionate. They knew that some of the technical terms they were using I couldn't understand, and they broke them down to me, and I thought this went a long way. Thank you, EPlus Broadband.
There he is.
There is the man of the hour. Oh no, I think he's on mute. We missed the drum roll.
We missed it. We missed it, George. Somehow another must have been on
Yeah,
mute.
do it again, George. We missed it because you're on mute.
Okay, here we go.
There it is. We said we never come up with a drum roll before, so now we've had one.
Never had a
George
live
Gilbert
drum
is with
roll.
us. He's part of the Jackson area community bands, as you might guess. He's part of the percussion section. And they got a concert that's coming up. It's going to be Monday evening, May the 16th. It'll be at 7 p.m. It's going to be at the Jim Savage Chapel at Union, right, George?
That's correct.
Okay, so going back to Union, it's going to be two parts with the Symphonic Winds and then also with the Jackson Swing Orchestra. So it's two shows for the same price, and it's free.
That's right. That's
yeah,
right.
you can make whatever contribution you would like, but the Symphonic Winds part of the community band, and the same thing with the Jackson Swing Orchestra. And so we're looking forward to the concert. The performances will be themed how, George? What are you going to be playing?
Okay, our part of the concert is War and Peace, which we thought was, fairly appropriate.
Okay,
with
appropriate Ukraine. Okay,
in
wow.
Ukraine. We have such things as an Irish tune, which is Danny Boy, in other words, which had a theme of a soldier going off to war and his father writing this. And we've got some marches, things like that, a Holsinger piece about gathering of the ranks. And so that should be a pretty exciting part.
Yeah, should be both poignant and moving, and certainly appropriate for the time and the place right now. Sure.
Right, doing Battle Hymn of the Republic and things like that.
That program lasts about how long?
The whole program should be done in less than 2 hours.
Okay.
Each part is less than an
about
hour,
half. Okay.
45 minutes or so.
Okay.
And our jazz group is going to be doing a show themed It's About Time. And what that means, it's crazy musical time signatures.
Okay.
David Cowles is our director on the Swing Orchestra, and Tony Burris is directing the Symphonic Winds that I'm a member of. So anyway, and got my wife's picture in the background.
There you go. Yeah. We need to give her credit for allowing you to stay in the house. You know what I mean?
That's right.
That's correct. And so
not everybody gets to keep their Tiffany set inside the house.
Right. That picture was taken when we were starting to date.
Okay.
Back in 1980.
When people ask about the community bands, and of course this is a volunteer organization, I think, right, everybody, I mean, you work off volunteers, people participate.
That's right.
in this. These musicians are drawn from where, George?
Okay, a large number of them are from here in Jackson and Madison County, and then the rest of them come from surrounding counties in West Tennessee. In fact, our conductor of the Winds lives in Trenton, and the conductor of the Swing Orchestra lives in Henderson. We have people from Lexington and, just surrounding counties like that.
Okay. You get together to start rehearsing how often and how far in advance of these programs?
We start several months ahead of time. We had to double up on the last one, which kind of got delayed on us until January, and then we immediately started practicing early February. So that's several months, and we practice the Swing Orchestra and Symphonic Winds alternate practicing at Union every Monday night. So every other week for each group.
Okay.
George, who picks the themes for these events, these concerts that you guys have?
Usually our conductors will pick the themes. Sometimes they'll get ideas from the members of the band before they settle on something.
George, it takes budgets to do this. I mean, you have to purchase this music, the rights to, and everything else, all the arrangements and all. So how are you funded?
Mostly we're funded from member dues. Members pay a small amount of dues each year to help us keep going. We're funded by a small amount of donations. We are a nonprofit status through West Tennessee Healthcare, and we're also looking at grants.
So can anybody be a member?
Yes, if you know how to play.
That's a big, now George, that's a big if.
I know, I'm not trying to be picky or tough here. Got to play high school band music or greater, and they're not any auditions, that sort of thing for our group. Now there are auditions to join the swing orchestra.
Well, the swing orchestra, that's understandable. Well, the Jackson Area Community Bands, that concert is coming up Monday night, May the 16th. It'll be at 7 p.m. at the GM Savage Chapel in Union. The Symphonic Winds under Tony Burris, War and Peace. And then, of course, the Jackson Swing Orchestra. It's about time. It's about time.
It's about time.
About time.
That's right.
All those. George, always good to visit with you.
Thanks so much, George.
Appreciate it very much. Appreciate the work that's done through the Swing Orchestra. Speaking of music, Tyler Gilbert's with us. We're going back to the main stage here at 6 in the City.
Absolute, but your purpose here is unclear. You feel you own something, I'll see you in the dirt beside. Leave me alone just the way I am. I am the cockroach, you can never kill me. If all this is electric, what have you done? All this is determined. Why have you come undone? Told you to be afraid of. I will not sympathize with all the problems you made up. You think you're something else, well, I'll be the one to let you know. I'll be the standing tall, wait for you to fall and let you go. And all this is electric.
With EPlus broadband and Watch TV everywhere, you can now take your TV on the go. Just visit WatchTVEverywhere.com to sign up. Then you're all set to catch your favorite shows, movies, and sports wherever and whenever you want on any internet-connected device. Choose from our growing selection of networks from your cable package at no extra charge. Visit WatchTVEverywhere.com to learn more. It's easy to sign up for EPlus Broadband's TV Everywhere.
Want to receive account information via text? When you enroll in JA Alerts, you can. Text to get a bill balance, due date, set a payment extension, receive an outage notification, reply to report an electric outage. Text JOIN, J-O-I-N, text JOIN to 53248, 53248. Cell phone number must be current and attached to your JA account. Visit jaxenergy.com/textalerts for more information.
Here at the Emergency Operations Center, we rely on EPlus Broadband Fiber Network to better serve Madison County. With high-speed internet, we track storms and natural disasters in real time. Also, fiber internet gives us the speed to host training classes preparing responders from all over the county and state. The phone system allows us flexibility to stay in contact and make conference calls with both in and out of the office with local, state, and federal agencies. Connectivity is an important part of emergency management.
Welcome back to 6 in the City. We're doing the show on May the 10th, and 1 month from now, we're going to be doing Relay for Life.
Hard to believe.
It is back. We're going to June 10th, going back to the farmers market, and we're going to be back together, right? Nicole Russell is with us.
That's
Nicole,
right.
good to see you, and it's
Good.
exciting news to know that we're going to be able to get back together this year.
Yes.
Yes, sir. We are going to be back in person, like you said, at the farmers market this year, and we're so excited just to get to come together and get to come together as a community and be in person again and not have to do it virtually. We're really looking forward to it.
Now, since we haven't been having relays, remind everybody what goes on during relay and find out what can we see this year at the relay.
Yeah. So this year the relay is going to be from about 6 p.m. to about 9:30 p.m. and it's actually going to be the first concert event of the summer at the AMP downtown, which will be really exciting that we're getting to partner with them for that. So we'll be located at the farmers market. We'll have a kickoff that starts right at 6 p.m. And then food will start being served by our teams and by a couple of food trucks starting at around 6 o'clock and will be served until 9. So even if you want to go down to the concert for a little bit, you can come back up. We'll have some activities and food served all night. So it's just going to be a great time of getting to fundraise for Relay for Life for the American Cancer Society. We've got some incredible teams that have been working so hard this year to fundraise with their teams, with their organizations, businesses, friends, family. So they're going to have tables set up selling food throughout the night, different things from barbecue nachos to funnel cakes and everything in between.
Probably
So
fried Snickers and fried Oreos and all that good food.
All the
right?
good stuff. Yeah.
So they're going to be like little campsites set up for everybody like there has been in the past?
There will be, yes. So we'll have the tent set up underneath the farmers market pavilion. So that's where you can come for food and activities. So we'll have them set up around there. There's some big grills that they're going to be bringing in. So it's going to be smelling real good.
Oh, of course.
Yeah. So very close to the amp. So you can just kind of walk back and forth. Like I said, if you want to go to the concert for a little bit and come back up and get some more food, get your next round of food or drinks. And so, yeah,
So
it's going to be a great
the proceeds from those food sales, all of that goes to Relay. Is that the idea?
It does. Yes, sir. So everything that the teams are selling that night is going to help fundraise towards their team fundraising goal that they've put together. And that will all go towards the American Cancer Society, which goes towards cancer research and also just helping provide resources for cancer patients here in our community and communities across Tennessee and the United States.
Now, will there be a Luminaria walk?
There will. So we're going to end the night after the concert is over around 9:15 is what we're thinking is we're going to have the Luminaria walk, but we'll have a table set up where if you haven't purchased a Luminaria bag beforehand, you can come purchase it that night. We'll have some decoration markers and things like that if you want to decorate your own, or we'll have some that are already pre-decorated where you could just write in the name of the person that you're buying the bag, either in honor of or in memory of. And then we'll have that around 9:15 that night.
Nicole, is it possible to get those in advance?
It is. That's a great question. So if you go to relayforlife.org/MadisonPN, there is a button where you can sign up to be a fundraising team. If you'd like to put together a fundraising team, which we encourage anybody and everybody to do that because we can never have too many teams out there fundraising. But there's also a button on there where it says Luminaria, and you can click on that and purchase it online. And I'll get a report of that, and we'll make sure to have a bag for you ready that night.
Awesome. So is still a survivor's walk?
There is. That's a great question. So we're going to do that around 6:30. We want to make sure everyone has a time to get there, get off work and get there. So we'll have the kickoff at 6 o'clock and then we'll do the survivor walk and the caregiver walk right at 6:30.
So around 6:30 and then the Luminaire will be about 9:15.
About 9:15. Whenever the concert is ended, that's when we'll start that ceremony. Yes, sir.
Well, Nicole says it's going to coincide with the first concert of the season at the AMP, which is coming up June 10th. All this is going to be June 10th.
That's right.
From 6 until 9:30. So relayforlife.org, and then is it .org? And then
yes, sir.
Madison County. Is that what you do?
/MadisonTN.
Madison
It's just an abbreviation for Tennessee, but relayforlife.org/MadisonTN.
Anything new we can look forward to at Relay this year?
I think just being back in person
back
is an
together,
exciting
yeah.
thing that we're really looking forward to. We're really trying to get our teams getting ready to set up for selling food. So like I said, if anybody is interested in coming and setting up a table and fundraising that evening, we would love to have you.
Okay.
Visit
Okay,
the
It's
website.
still open. Okay.
You can still sign up to
not
do
too,
that.
not too late. You got a
It's still
month.
fun.
Still,
Not
still
too
time to
late.
put together a team. Okay.
Not
Awesome.
oh.
Wonderful.
One thing that I will mention is in the past, we have had our survivor t-shirts for anyone that is a cancer survivor. We've had those just in bulk on site. This year it will be a little different. We're encouraging everyone that is a cancer survivor to register ahead of time, and you'll be sent an email link that provides information about where you sign up with your t-shirt size that you would like and the address you would like it sent to. And then they will actually be sent to your house. We won't have those on site. So I wanted to make sure to mention that
So
for
get that
anybody
in
that
early.
is a cancer survivor and wants to have that t-shirt to wear the night of.
All right, wonderful. Well,
Nicole,
we
good
look
to see
forward
you.
to
We're
it.
looking forward to this. Glad
Yes.
it's back.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate
We're
the
so
work of
looking forward to
society. We
it.
sure do.
Yes,
We're
sir.
going
We
to talk about
appreciate
Jackson
having
being a
us.
4-minute city. We'll do that next as we continue. Six in the
Six in
City.
the City.
They say home is where you hang your hat. Yeah, I say there ain't a darn thing wrong with that. I got a city living in my home. Tennessee's the home.
Join us to celebrate Jackson and Madison County's 200th year anniversary. To view bicentennial events, visit jacksonmadison200.com.
It stands out in the landscape. It's the newest and largest water tank in the JEA system. Located northeast of McKellar-Sipes Airport, it holds 2.5 million gallons of water. Construction costs just shy of $4 million. But it will supply water and the water pressure necessary to sustain fire hydrants in an expanding industrial and commercial area of Jackson. Meeting needs and building for the future, all a part of JEA today.
Do you love sports? Then you should know about STEM. Because maximizing nutrition, analyzing peak muscle performance, calculating the perfect shot, and more are all made possible by science, technology, engineering, and math. In fact, there are more careers than ever in sports science. So if you have a passion for sports, then think about getting involved in STEM and improve everyone's game on and off the field. Get inspired at shecanstem.com.
Well, he handles public education for the city of Jackson, fire department, and everything else. Latrell Billingsley is with us. Latrell, how are you doing?
Doing well. How you doing, Mr. Steve?
We're doing well. We're doing well. We're excited about the prospect of Jackson becoming a 4-minute city. Let's talk about what that means and how close are we now? What do we still need to be doing? I know you started training last week.
That we did. We had training.
How did it go?
We had a pretty good turnout. We had training on May 5th, 6th, and 7th. And it was our first training. It was a kickoff for that. And we are trying to get community members to be a part of our care team. So what that consists of is the members of the community accepting the training and saying that they're going to respond to an emergency with the AED and do hands-on CPR when they're asked to. What this does is we can get an AED to the individual who is suffering from the cardiac arrest. We can potentially save their lives and increase our survival rate from the 10% that we have currently, to the 6% we have currently, to the 10% that is our nation's average.
So Latrell, is this
do we have
something
a
that?
year? You say.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Steve.
Yeah. How many instances do we have a year, Latrell? As far
We
as
currently have about 100.
and only 6 survive.
Only 6% are surviving. So
One thing I think people are confused about, because they're used to seeing these AEDs that are on walls and everything else. These are much smaller units.
Yes, sir.
You have direct communication with everybody that has one.
Yes, sir.
Right. So that you'll know if a heart incident, if I have a heart attack right here, right now, then you would know within a perimeter of a mile or so where those are, and you will alert them, and they will alert to let you know that they're responding. Right.
Correct.
So technology is what's making this possible.
The technology is advanced technology. It'll give you directions to where they are, their location, and walk you through how to perform CPR step by step and how to use the AED as well.
So this is something that just anybody lives within the city limits of Jackson.
In the city of Jackson, yes, ma'am. In the city of Jackson. Jackson is the first city in the nation to come out with this program and this technology. So yes, we're ahead of the game right now.
Well,
what remains to be done, Latrell, to make this happen now? The training, everything else. So you're still looking for more volunteers?
So we are currently seeking more volunteers within the city of Jackson to accept these AEDs and to essentially say they're going to respond. We're trying to get, I think it's about 250 or 350 individuals, homes, lay persons to respond to these emergencies with these AEDs and help save someone's life.
Now, can you have these at your, well, they're actually portable, so you
They're
can really
mobile.
take them
Yeah,
everywhere, right?
You
So
take it with
whether,
you.
So you
Any-
take
whether
it
you're
with
a
you wherever
business
you go,
owner
and you'll
or
know.
homeowner or whatever, you can, you can sign up to be a volunteer and you have it with you. So wherever you are, it can save somebody's life.
That's correct. We're hoping to get these in the community in each neighborhood so that it'll substantially decrease the time that a person has to go without that kind of life-saving aid. The golden minute, after that first minute, your life expectancy decreases. I believe it's 10% every minute that passes. So we want to get someone to them as quickly as possible. Our average response time for the fire department after the call is processed by dispatch is about 4 to 6 minutes. So it's about 6 minutes, excuse me. So we're trying to decrease that and get someone to that person as quickly as possible to help save their life.
I didn't realize that our survival rate was as low as it was, 6 out of 100.
Yes, sir. Yes,
I mean,
sir.
you think with all the technology and everything now, and you hear. The other thing I think it was confusing, Latrell, when it first started, I think because we're used to seeing these AEDs now stationary. And it's like,
Yes,
well,
sir.
how would this work? You can't have that many of them out there. And I didn't realize when you were first talking about this is two-way communication,
Mhm.
and the central dispatch will know that you're responding.
Correct.
And so that way you can calculate it and try to get at least 2 people to the scene as quickly as possible.
Yes, sir. Dispatch is they are able to see how far you are from the location of the cardiac arrest and can advise individuals on the scene as to how far you're away and that you'll be there soon, and let them know that someone's within the vicinity to help you.
Okay.
All
Well, it's
right.
an exciting prospect and be looking
Yes.
for this. Best way to find out information about
Yeah,
this,
how do we
Latrell,
do
is how?
that?
Or if you would like to sign up to be a member of our care team, which is what we would like for you all to do, is to go to www.avive.life/Jackson and sign up there and get registered for one of our trainings, and we'll fill you in on the rest when you get there.
Avive.life/Jackson.
Yes, ma'am.
Perfect. Thanks so much, Latrell. We appreciate it.
We're going to
Thank
take a music break. We're going to find out. This just sounds like one of those floor type events, some kind of stair climb or something. So right now, we're going to the main stage, and we welcome back Tyler Gilbert.
Hold on to the ground of the universe. Hold until it starts to lose control. Everybody knows we're changing course. Hoping for the strength to ride the bull. If you need love, I'll give it all to you. If you need shelter, I'll build it up for you. If you want it, don't let it waste away. Need love and shelter, I'll make your world their view. Building up the walls of your pictured life. Fabric of your being will be the glue. Living with another day to yearn. Even a dated heart can be renewed. Oh, if you need love, I'll give it all to you. If you need shelter, I'll build it up for you. If you want it, don't let it waste away. Need love and shelter, I'll make your world the view.
I'm Mark Taylor. I'm the owner of Renew Biomedical Services based out of here in Jackson, Tennessee. We're a provider of biomedical services for medical professionals. At Renew Biomedical, our use of telecom is of utmost importance. We have to reach our customers in a timely fashion so we can diagnose and service their equipment needs. So EPlus Broadband allows Renew Biomedical to connect effectively with our customers in whichever way they choose, via email, phone, Skype, teleconferencing, in any way you can imagine.
Know the source. Heating and air conditioning costs are 55% of the average home utility bill. Next, 21% of the bill, heating hot water. 12% major appliances from the kitchen to the laundry. 8% of your cost is lighting, and 4% your electronics, from computers to television. When you move your lifestyle to lower your utility bill, know the ratios and make the changes that save you the most at JEA today.
Say it and see it with voice control. Find your favorites faster across live, recorded, and streaming TV. Movies, shows, news, sports, music are just a voice command away. Show me action movies. Just for kids. Every result personalized based on viewing habits and time of day. Say it, watch it. It's that easy with the power of voice control.
That's right.
Welcome back to Six in the City. Latrell Billingsley continues his visit with us, but I'm going to turn this over to Fuller because it sounds like her kind of event. It's an inaugural Patriots Day Memorial Stair Climb. Sounds like work, Latrell, and I'm backing away. You know,
it does not sound like work. It's no work involved.
He always backs away from stuff like this, Latrell. I don't know why. We just need to go ahead and sign him up and just tell him what time to be there, and just don't tell him what he has to do.
Mr. Steve, I think you're going to enjoy this event, man. It's going to be real fun.
Well, tell us about it, Latrell. What's going to happen?
So on Saturday, September the 10th, we are having our inaugural stair climb, Patriots Day Memorial Stair Climb at the ballpark in Jackson, Tennessee. The ceremony begins at 8 o'clock in the morning, and the stair climb actually begins at 11. The first climber will begin climbing at 11 a.m. We're going to have some activities for the children and for adults alike outside to give a feel for what it's like for firefighters to go through some of the training evolutions that we do as well. So we got some pretty fun things lined up. We have a pretty local famous, she's famous, artist going to be singing our national anthem. We've called on the National Guard to come help us out, do some things as well. So pretty good. And hopefully we can make it an annual event. So I'm here.
Okay. But we had it froze for a minute. It froze for a minute. Yeah, it did. But is this open to just like firefighters or first responders, or can anybody do it? Can Steve and I go up there and do it?
That's right. This is open to everybody in our community. We are asking firefighters and first responders, police and EMS to come and participate, but it is open to the public. Those firefighters or police and EMS that do participate, you can do it in full gear or no gear. I don't think our firefighter friends or police and EMS friends were kind of, it's going to be kind of, you might get talked about if you go through this climb without your gear on.
Yeah, I kind of think there'd be a little bit of, yeah. We're just going to be going up and down the stairs?
Yes, ma'am. So I myself, I've gone out to the ballpark and walked through the stairs and got the route. It's going to be pretty cool out there at the ballpark of Jackson, right there on the highway. Very good scene and sight. So I'm hoping for a great turnout. We are hoping for a great turnout. The fire department is pushing for this event to be successful. So we hope to have a great turnout from the community and some of our TV personalities as well.
So are you still looking for sponsors?
Yes, ma'am. We are seeking sponsors. More, we like to call them partners with us. Yes, ma'am. We have not a wide variety. We have a few different sponsorship levels that you all could to purchase. And there is this is a benefit for the Public Education Fund under the West Tennessee Healthcare Foundation. So It's a great fund. We'll use the funds to give back to the community as far as our education and things like that. So we want to get.
This goes back to September the 11th, right?
Correct.
Okay.
So
and the firefighters that lost their lives there.
Correct.
So that's the reason for this stair climb.
We are putting this event on to bring awareness and to honor them. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
This is the inaugural one too. So
Right.
whose idea was it to bring this to the community?
Well, this is an event that we've had. We've tossed around for a couple of years. We tried to do it last year for, I believe it was the 20th anniversary of the attack on the towers. Yes, ma'am. But we had some other things that come up, and we went that way. So after a few talks with the chief and my superiors, they finally agreed to let this go forward, and we're going to push it and try to get this out and have a great time while doing so.
September the 10th is the date. Ballpark is the location. And if people want to get involved with this, how do they do that?
If you're looking to be a sponsor, give me a call.
Okay.
My cell number, 731-499-2145, or you can email me at lbillingsley at jacksontn.gov, and I can get you the information that you need as far as that. The registration site and link will be up and live today, actually. So registration will be going forward from today until August the 10th. Pre-register. By pre-registering, you will guarantee your T-shirt, and it's a free T-shirt as well.
We got 3 months to get it done, so don't miss the deadline.
Let's get it done.
Thanks so much.
We'll talk to you again soon, Latrell. Thanks so much.
Appreciate it.
We're going to be right back with more. We're going to the White House next on 6 in the City.
Hey, have you heard about 4 Minute City? Do you know what it is?
Our city has over 100 sudden cardiac arrests every year.
That's why the 4 Minute City program was created.
By placing easy-to-use defibrillators in homes and businesses throughout Jackson, we can save lives.
This is not some hypothetical. This is real.
But it's up to us. Want to do something good?
Come on, Jackson. Get involved.
You just might save my life.
And I might save yours.
For the most reliable drinking water supply at the highest quality, reach for the tap. Our tap water is safe and continues to exceed all government requirements. For more information about our drinking water, visit www.jaxenergy.com/JEACCR.
Move over. It's the law. When approaching work vehicles or crews, move over to create a safety zone. It protects utility workers, law enforcement, firefighters, and emergency personnel. It's not an option. Slow down. It could save a life. Stay safe. Move over.
I give.
I give.
Yo dono sangre.
And I give too. If you're eligible, so should you. Donating blood is safe, easy, and in less than an hour, you can save up to 3 lives. If you've donated with us before, thank you. We can't wait to see you again. If you've never done it, now's your time. Give blood with Lifeline Blood Services today.
Before we get away today, we want to take a trip to the White House. The White House announced yesterday the largest high-speed internet affordability program in U.S. history. They're calling it the Affordable Connectivity Program, ACP. The president recognized 20 companies that are going to make internet available to low-income individuals and families all across the country. And one of those companies was from right here in Jackson, Tennessee. Let's go to the White House and hear the president.
So now families who are eligible can select a plan from a participating provider and receive high-speed internet at no cost in most cases. These include providers like AT&T. Is AT&T here? Thank you, man. AT&T, Comcast, where are you? Stand up, man, let them see you. Frontier, Spectrum, Verizon. Thank you. You're really changing people's lives. You really are. Along with small providers serving rural areas like Jackson Energy Authority in Tennessee and Idea Tech in Kansas. You guys here? Thank you.
JA's Senior Vice President of Telecom, Ben Levins, is actually there in the Rose Garden, along with those other folks, so that's special recognition by the president. He said that, of course, from the very beginning of the telecom system here, the EPlus broadband system, the Jackson Energy Authority built fiber in every section of the city And so it's consistent with our mission to be able to be a part of this program. And Cassandra, I know that we've got a program, $30, that fits the president's criteria for affordability and for the speed, 100 megabits up and down, not just up, but up and down. How do people get access to that and find out if they qualify?
All they need to do is go to eplusbroadband.com and they can search ACP and find the information on our website.
Okay, so you go to eplusbroadband.com, and that is the ACP program. Got a lot of publicity yesterday, and you'll hear more about this, because the administration believes that this will open internet service to about 40 million families that currently do not have it.
Right, and it's not that often that a small company like us gets recognition from the president. So that's
the president out there in the Rose Garden say, "Oh yeah, we want to thank the Jackson Energy Authority in Tennessee." Right, it's a pretty heady moment. And
put JEA and Tennessee on the map. So now people are like Googling JEA and finding out who we are.
Well, there's stories developing all the time now about companies. Dixon's the most recent, where the city's getting involved with broadband supporting and all sorts of stuff. It was done 20 years ago here.
That's right.
Over 20 years ago. And Jackson has been ahead of the curve, the first fiber to the home city in this state, and the first one to go gig all the way to the home in every section of the city in the state. So ahead of the curve, and glad it was recognized, and glad that Ben got to make that trip. Been a lot of places. I haven't been to the Rose Garden.
Yep, me
or at least
either.
not when the president's there.
Yep, me either.
Thanks for being with us. Right, we're going to let Mr. Tyler Gilbert's going to close this out. Fuller, it's good to see you.
It's good to see you. Great to be here, and looking forward to next week.
Yeah. So, next 6 in the City.
Once a man who told me there was golden down mountain, and for so long no one believed the words that they're saying, until one day, one sunny day, the man went out there to find the gold. For quite some time they talked about, he always trusted his eyes, but to his surprise, the damage done, and the man he once knew was forever always gone. He went out in search of the truth he thought he knew. With him and hopes climbing up her fire, but once blue. He'd been left alone, biding his time as long as he could. He knows he can jump, beginning to start to think he should. He always trusted his eyes, but to his surprise, the damage done, and the man he once knew was forever.